Hello there, guys, and welcome to day one. I hope you all can hear me. So let me know in the chat if you can hear me. So I want to welcome you to day one and also let you know that the song that you were hearing, that was my song. It's called Bluebell. So I'm just going to give everybody a moment to see that I gone live. It might take a couple of seconds, but as you are joining, say hello and also click the link StreamYard above so that I can see your lovely names. So if you can make a comment, I can actually see who's making comments, or otherwise it just comes up as Facebook user. So let me know, where are you coming from? What is the time where you are? And we are actually also streaming into LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook today. And it's so wonderful to have you all here for the first day for our live event. So today we're going to delve into the exciting world of goal setting and discovering your true desire and the reasoning behind them. So I'm overjoyed to be here with you all. And I can assure you that this week is going to be truly transformative. And it's going to be a deep connection with your true self also. So our goal today is to uncover what it is that you truly want and understanding the why behind those desires. Discovering your why is the key to getting up every morning with a sense of purpose and drive. Hello, Facebook user. So good to see you. So it is what will spur you into action and help you achieve your goals, whether they are financial, personal, or spiritual, or in nature, just natural. So perhaps you want to attract your soulmate, build confidence, move into your dream home, or find fulfillment and happiness. Maybe you have a special talent or a gift that you have yet to fully express, or perhaps you are feeling lost and searching for direction. Regardless of your situation, you are here today because you are seeking answers and a deeper understanding of who you truly are and your desires. You know that you have something special to offer to the world, and you are determined to finding it. So let's get started on this journey of self-discovery together. So today you will experience a deep emotional connection to your personal motivation. Your goals, whether they are financial or otherwise, will not just be objectives, but it will be fueled by a powerful why that will drive you forward. You will learn step by step how to align your mindset to create a greater work balance. When you take the necessary and sometimes uncomfortable actions to achieve your goals. So, who among you desire to reach your goals with harmonious balance between work and life? Give me thumbs up or yeses in the chat. Hello, Leona. Hello, Esther. So good, so good. So, who among you desire to reach your goals with harmonious balance between your work and life? So, first of all, I want to say something. A lot of people are working harder and expecting better results when they go for their goals. I know this because I used to do that. I don't know if you guys heard this, but Albert Einstein had a good definition of insanity. Now, I can say this so lightly because I've been there and I've done that. So if you feel like you've been hustling and trying to work harder and doing more of what you've been doing and not going past the ceiling, I hear you because I have been there. And I did it the first year of my coaching business. I loved what I was doing, but within the first year of my business, I started hitting walls. No matter how hard I worked and no matter how much I knew, nothing was happening. And I wanted work life balance. And I was swallowing my meals in front of the computer, running around like a headless chicken, taking my work with me for weekends away and holidays. No life? Anyone relates? Give me thumbs up. Great. This is so common for passion based entrepreneurs, for any entrepreneurs, all people. So, this is what this workshop is about. I want to invite you to write hashtag live if you are here and your full name next to it. And if you're watching the replay, also hashtag replay. So, this is how we structured this workshop so that you can learn and apply. And I have a couple of suggestions in order for you to get the best value out of this workshop. You got to be here with me, present. You will not get it if you're not present. If you are distracted with scrolling on internet and answering messages, you are not present. I want you all to be here with me for that 1 hour per day. Can you guys promise me that? Thumbs up. Brilliant. Love it. That is going to ensure that you're going to get the most out of the workshop. The second thing is, who here has been to my workshop or maybe another consultant like me? Give me love hearts in the command. Let's change the command in the chat box. So, this is not easy for those of you who are very knowledgeable around mindset, around strategies, around manifestation, but it's pure gold. I want to invite you, if you're someone who is here and you're like, I've heard this before, I want you to leave that behind. Literally imagine that you know nothing. I'm not saying you don't know, you know a lot, but I want you to imagine literally that you are a blank canvas. You're coming here to learn and you're open to learning. One thing that I've learned from my mentor who passed away, Bob Proctor, is that repetition is how you develop awareness. So you may hear things that you heard before, but number one, you get something new because you are different. Or you will take action on what you learn and your life will change. So there is something here for you to learn. If you are here by the very nature that you are here, your intuition has brought you here because there is answers you are seeking. And you will hear them today and this week. So I just want you to pretend you're starting from scratch and you're willing and open to learning. And all you want is aha moments, actionable steps towards your goal. That's all you want. And you will pull them if you are in that mindset. So, today we are going to talk about two things. Number one, how to become magnetic to money. So, we're going to start with magnetic to money today. And the second thing we're going to talk about is how to create an inspiring goal that will get you fired up every single day, that gives you purpose. And they inspire and motivate you to tackle the uncomfortable challenges. So these are very, very important topics to start with. So today we're going to find your goal. and your why, so that there is a reason for you to be here. So I want to be here for that. So I want you to be here for that hour per day, and then do the homework when it's fresh in your mind. It will only take 10 minutes. And I love to check in with everyone if you have a current goal. If you have a goal per month, per year, put it down in the chat box. If you have a financial goal, or maybe you have a goal to become a coach, or start a business, or buy a house, or meet your soulmate, or get more confidence, or you can just write, I have a goal. So I also want to say that your goal will change by Friday. Most of the time, your goal will stretch. And I'm super excited about it, because usually what we find whenever someone comes to our workshop, they come with a reasonable goal that makes sense kind of goal, versus, ooh, I really want this goal. And I'm determined to tackle the uncomfortable tasks that are outside of my comfort zone. And so that's why you're going to stretch by the end of this week. So get excited. You're going to do things you never done before, and you're going to fly towards your goal. So just very quickly, I just want to take a couple of minutes to run through how to get the most out of this workshop. And then we will go into the topics. So I am very big into getting results, and you getting results, not just gathering information and knowledge. Has anybody here been to a workshop or a training or a coaching program where you got a lot of knowledge and your results in the bank have not changed? Give me yeses or thumbs up. Have you ever been there? I have been to that place before. Before I found my mentor, Bob Proctor, I was doing all sorts of program, including being a YouTube junkie. My head was full with knowledge, but yet there was no signs or results. Why is that? Because I was not applying what I was learning. So whatever I was learning, it was stuck in my head, but it didn't change my actions. My actions were still the same, and my results did not change. So, what we're doing here in this workshop is very practical. We want you to apply what you're learning so that you have results by Friday. So, number one, I would love to encourage you to be here live if you can, just 1 hour per day. I'm sure a lot of you can devote that, and I know how busy your life is. So just make this a priority, because this is you strategically working on your business and yourself to bring you to that next level. You're not going to get that done by just doing execution in the business. You got to take time out. And ideally, I would love for you to be here live every session, Monday to Friday, just 1 hour per day. And if you can't, make sure you watch the replay and complete the homework the same day. This will ensure that you will get the most out of this workshop. And we also have prizes for you. Literally, we give you stuff in order for you to get things done. How good are we? For you to be here live and getting results and applying, we have this giveaway for hashtag live, but also every day for doing the homework and watching the session. We really don't care just about giving you knowledge. We want to see results. We want you to be happy and go to that next level. We also gave you a success advisor. So, success advisors are your weapon against your mind that tries to sabotage you from going to that next level. Success advisors are your accountability partner. And so they do a couple of things for you. Number one, they help you to really zone into that C type goal that we will talk about today. If you don't have a goal, your success advisor is here to help you to stretch and really connect to you, to your why. They're also here to hold you accountable. When you are doing the homework and it feels uncomfortable, you're not going to run away because your mind feels uncomfortable. You're going to do what's right for you and your business and your goal. How do you connect with them? They may have reached out to you through Facebook Messenger or LinkedIn or email, even if you are not friends here on Facebook or LinkedIn. They may still have reached out to you. So just check your messenger. If you don't have a success advisor, write success advisor next to it in the chat box here so that we can connect you with your success advisor. And another thing, we have a lovely little workbook where we have put in thought-provoking questions to apply this material to your goal. If you don't have a workbook yet, just make sure that you ask your success advisor or write your name and workbook next to it in the comment, and we will get you your workbook. So, in the Facebook group, under the section called Guides, the replay will be available until Sunday night. Last but not least, if you have questions, I'm going to give you a lot of content this week. So, unfortunately, I won't have too much time to go through your questions during the session, but I still want to answer them. So if you have questions about clarifying anything that I'm sharing or your goal or your challenges, just pop it in the question in the chat box here or under the post where it's about questions in the Facebook group. My team will collect it and we will have a special Zoom Q&A call on Friday where I will answer all your questions and help you as much as I can. So, are you ready? First topic, how to become magnetic to money. So, my first question to you around this topic is, what is your dominating feeling or emotion around money in general, especially when spending? Do you feel confident, light, prosperous, grateful? Or maybe you're feeling worried, anxious, uneasy, or fearful? Put it in the chat. One word. What is your dominating feeling around money in general, especially when spending? Are you feeling confident, magnetic, light, prosperous, grateful? Or are you feeling worried, anxious, uneasy, fearful when you're spending? Depending on how much I have to spend, just in general. So, what's the most common emotion that you experience around money in general? Confident, fearful, LinkedIn user. So, if you are someone who is already feeling very confident, anxious, confident. Okay. So if you're someone who's already feeling very confident, very prosperous, or very grateful when using brilliant, you're still going to benefit from what I'm going to share. And if you're someone who's worried, concerned, uneasy, maybe even afraid, you are going to benefit massively from what I'm going to share with you today. Your emotional state is showing you whether your mind, not you, whether your mind is attracting money or repelling money. So, what do I mean by that? The way you were programmed. And we will talk quite a bit about mental programming, how it can repel money or attract money, generate ideas or sales, or attract new business partners, for example. And so, if we have any of these lower emotions, the mind is currently repelling it. Now, is that your intention? And sometimes we may not even know that our mind is repelling money. So, this is why we first need to become aware of what's going on in our mind and change it. Because what's going on in our mind is not what we choose, it's usually what was programmed by accident from our environment. So, we want to become aware and then change what needs to change in order to achieve your goal. So, how you feel about money predominantly is telling you a lot about your beliefs about money. And so, a lot of you may have heard of this, but again, my request is imagine that you're learning from scratch and just be open for new insights, new aha moments, new decisions. So, our beliefs are just opinions about money, deep rooted opinions about money. Most of them are developed up to the age of 6 and 7, where we only have our subconscious or our emotional mind. This is the mind that controls 95% of our behaviors, decisions, and results. And this is the part of our mind is open till the age of 6, 7. And anything that you perceived with your eyes, your ears regarding money gets coded into your subconscious mind. Anything with repetition. So when you watch your parents when you were little, did they speak about money frequently? Did they worry? Did they feel comfortable about money? How you saw them spending and earning, you absorbed all that information and it got stored into your subconscious mind. And without you knowing, it became a part of your beliefs later in life. After you turned 7, you still picked up the beliefs and the habits around money from the people that you spend the most time with. Have you guys heard that we become the sum total of the 5 closest people? Anybody heard this? Yeah? It is very common and it's true. Who you hang out with, you start thinking and deciding like them and making decisions like them, and sometimes also financial decisions like them. And I want to share a couple of examples of how my limiting beliefs were non productive around money were built. And some of you will be able to identify how they were built for you. So I was in corporate administration for like 10 plus years. I don't even remember how long. So my financial results were $6,000 per month earning and spending $6,000. And I had no savings. So if you're spending all your money you're earning, please don't judge yourself. It's a habit. And we just need to shift the mind and the habit around it so that you make more money and you keep some. And I know some of you may have even less fortunate situation where you may be owing massive amount of money. But if I can do this transformation, you can do this transformation too. And so I dug deep into what was my non-productive beliefs around money. And so I'm going to give you three examples. I remember when I asked my parents for money to buy clothes, music, or just hang out with friends. My parents held a diverse perspectives regarding money, and this was reflected in their responses. So my father experienced a loss at a very young age when his father passed away at sea. As the eldest, he had to step into the role as the father of the house for his brother and two sisters. And he made sure they all got an education. My mother had a different perspective on money. She was raised in a family where there were a few, like no limitation, and her parents lived a comfortable life without being strictly saving the money. My father had a strong work ethic and believed that money should be earned through hard work and is not something that comes easily. He was shaped by his own experience growing up, including losing his father at a young age and becoming the caretaker of his siblings. He would often emphasize to us the importance of earning money through hard work and that money does not grow on trees. And so whenever I was wanted money, the first person I would go to was my mom. And I would say, "Hey, mom, can I have some money for a trip with friends or a pair of jeans?" And my mom was like, "Ask your father." I would always get a no from my father. If I wanted $10, for example, I had to complete a significant amount of course around the house to earn it. My mother would later in life reveal to us that she would borrow money from her father. She would get on her bike and bicycle around for hours. She would look for the most affordable food options and would always say when she came home to us that she got the greatest deals. So, what does a child do when they get a no? I would bawl my eyes out and cry. And I would run to my room. And I would say, "What the heck am I supposed to do? I can't earn money." So I developed a belief that money is really hard to get. I don't understand it. Can you guys connect the dots? I developed the belief that money is really hard to get, right? It doesn't grow on trees. Repetition of the same situation made me believe that money is really hard to get. I was also observing how my parents was working hard to earn money. So my parents were both teachers and they had to get up early in the morning every day to go to work. As a result, I didn't get to spend much time with them. They always seemed to be busy preparing their job, and it didn't appear as though they were enjoying what they were doing. And so the belief that I developed was that I got to work super hard to earn money, and it does not grow on trees. And there is no joy in working. And you know what? Growing up in a small town in Norway with a population of 30,000, I think we were, I was exposed to various of beliefs. One of them was that I shouldn't have big dreams and I shouldn't want too much. However, when I started working with Bob Proctor and he talked about making millions, I couldn't dream that big. My first goal was to replace what I was earning in corporate with my business income, doing what I loved, and to overcome my fear of public speaking. These were my first goals. I didn't think of millions. And so when Bob told me it's good to want more, It's good to want more in life because the more you earn, the more good you can do for yourself and for others. So if you earn 6,000, you can do as much. But if you earn 100,000, not only can you do a lot good for yourself, but for your loved ones, for your clients, and for charities. And I'm like, you're right. So I had to change that belief. So I want to share with you the most common non productive beliefs that may be creating that negative feeling around money for you. And I want you to write in the chat box if you relate to any of them. Maybe it's something that you feel from time to time, or maybe it was repeated to you when you were little, or you heard a lot of people say it. So, the most common non productive beliefs around money are: money is not important, money doesn't make you happy, money is very hard to get, or it doesn't come easy. More money, more problems. You have to work hard, really hard to earn money. Money will change me. Growing up in the countryside, middle class, if we had any wealthy person around, I heard things like, ooh, they're probably bribing people or they are dishonest. So you can have these assumptions in your mind that if you become wealthy, you become like that. You should not want too much. Very common. And this one, guys, is brilliant. You should save for a rainy day. You should save for a rainy day. Who has that belief? So I have to say something about that last belief because this is a big one. And thank God my dad didn't give me that one. But that's not a good belief. Okay. Who here believes in the law of attraction? Give me LOL. Let's change the command. Give me LOL in the chat box, or you're allowed to give me thumbs up if that's easier. So, if you have a belief, and look, I'm a very grounded entrepreneur coming from administration. I love strategies. I love grounded business knowledge. But I also love manifestation and universal laws because there is a science behind it. Love it. LOL. Lots of LOL. Good. So, my biggest growth in less hassle way does not come from strategy and not from working super hard. The universe is always paying attention. So if you hold the belief that you're saving money for a rainy day, you are effectively communicating to the universe that this is your intent. The universe responds, your wish is my command. I'm going to give you a rainy day. So it's good to save money for assets. I'm saving money for buying my dream home, but that's saving money for assets. But when you're saving money for a rainy day, you're asking for a rainy day. So don't do that. Just change the intention. Wealthy people don't save for a rainy day, I promise. If they save, it's to invest, and they invest or they save for assets. So here are some productive beliefs that I embraced, and I took them on in order to help me. So the first is an understanding of what money really is. Money is energy. Money is energy of exchange. So let's say Hans and I, we live in the bushes. We live in the jungle. And imagine you give me a piece of fruit and I give you some tools to build your shelter. That's an exchange, right? In a civilized world, if I buy a piece of fruit from you, I pay with money. It's simply energy of exchange. And the form of energy of exchange is cash, coins, crypto, bank transfer. There is no good or bad meaning of money. All of it is invented by humans. So we want to become aware of what kind of meaning we give money so that we can alter these beliefs. We got it in our little life and we can now remove them. So let's change what we think about money so we can start earning the money we deserve. So this really helped me understand a lot of things that I thought about money. It was just passed down through generations, and I just adopted these beliefs. So I better create stories that serves me, beliefs that serves me. And here are some beliefs that I believe now. Money is a tool to create the life I desire for myself and for others. Wanting more money is good. Why? Because number one, it helps you to be comfortable. When you're comfortable, you're very creative. So you can come up with beautiful ideas for others. It helps you to be more comfortable and creative. And it also helps you serve a lot more people with what you got, products or services. So remember that limited belief of money will change me into a bad person. Money makes you more of who you are right now. So if you are a generous person, you're going to give more when you have more money. If you are a hoarder, you're going to hoard more when you have more money. You're not going to turn into a bad person suddenly. Money needs to circulate. This is one of the universal laws. Just like we have the law of vibration, the law of attraction, we also have the law of circulation, which means that we should be circulating money freely with a good belief behind it. So let me give you a quick example. So every time I pay for something, let's say I go to Starbucks and I pay with joy and I say, thank you, money, for this delicious cup of coffee and for coming back to me multiple times. Woohoo! I say that in my mind and I do it automatically. I go into the grocery store and I say, thank you, money, for this. Because I treat money like energy, like my friend. Thank you, money, for these groceries, for keeping my family healthy, and for coming back to me multiple times. When I pay a bill, I say the same thing. Thank you, money. Or when the money comes in, doesn't matter how big or small. Thank you, money, for coming in and all the good that we're going to do together for myself and for others. This is called the arigato money technique. It's basically gratitude to money. And I love this. It creates such a beautiful relationship to money. So, my last belief, which is one of my favorites that really changed my life forever, money is my best friend. The more I earn, the more good I can do for myself and for others. And I do a lot of good for myself and for others. So I don't only live in comfort and fulfill my dreams. Give. I give so much. So I want to give you guys some homework to shift your money energy and to shift your money beliefs. And then we will go into setting your goals and discovering your why. So, the quick homework is to write down three of the most empowering money beliefs from today on a piece of paper. And you can take a screenshot of that if you want and save it on your phone and just repeat it 3 times a day with conviction. This is what I believe. For example, I believe money needs to circulate, and whenever I spend without fear, it comes back to me. I believe that money is my best friend. It's good to want more. I'm going to do a lot more for everybody involved, me and everybody else. Whatever speaks to you the most, write it down. The three most empowering beliefs, and just repeat them with conviction, and then start acting like you believe it. That's how you're going to implement these three beliefs. Act like you believe it. And you're going to shift your money energy, and you're going to move the needle towards allowing money to come to you easily. I don't know if anybody have heard this, but I deeply believe that prosperity, much like breathing, is your birthright. And if you're not receiving as much as you would love, it's likely due to your mental program, like it's a little glitch there, rather than a flaw in you. That's it. And you got that by accident from the environment. So you can change it. You can become aware and you can change it. Okay. So the second part of today, which is probably the most important part for this week, because it's going to set the tone of how committed you're going to be this week. We want to set a goal that really connects to your heart. So if you have a financial goal, we want to connect it to your heart with. So if we don't connect it with emotions, you're not going to take the necessary actions towards it. So the lack of purpose is often what prevents one from accomplishing their goals. Without motivation, one simply won't take action as they lack the drive. So here is what I learned. Money isn't the driving force. So when you have a goal, for example, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $20,000 per month. It's not necessarily going to drive you to jump out of bed and do the uncomfortable. But when you have a goal, I'm so happy and grateful now that it's June 2023 and I easily earn $20,000 per month. And I'm so thrilled because I just purchased my dream home by the lake. You're going to jump out of bed. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that it's June 2023 and I easily earn $50,000 per month. And I'm so thrilled because now I take my entire family on a 5 stars holiday every quarter to ideal locations all over the world. You're going to jump out of bed. Or if you're someone who is still employed and you want to get out and have your own business, for example, you could have something like this. I'm so happy and grateful now that it's June 2023 and I easily earn $20,000 per month in my business. I'm so thrilled because I am my own boss and I'm doing what I love, and I'm location free. That's the why. You can have all sorts of why. It could be something for you, it could be something for your children or your parents, or it could be something from humanity. So having a why is super important. And it doesn't have to be material. My first why was to learn how to speak in public and loving myself. And then it was to become a Proctor Gallagher consultant and do what I love to do every single day, to be location free. But your why is so important because it's not the money that will drive you. It's not the money on your goal card that will drive you. It's the why that will drive you. And when you have a good why, you will do things that you wouldn't if you don't. Okay? So, this is the typical formula to set your goal. I'm so happy and grateful now that I easily make, and you put in per month. And I'm so thrilled because now, and this is where you add what you do with the money or what the money means for you. So, for instance, when I earn the money per month that I want to earn in order to get the house, I'm going to get multiple things also. So, of course, I'm going to get the house, but I'm also going to be able to give more. I'm going to be able to treat myself to more, my team, my family. But there is that one thing that gets me the most fired, and that is the property for 2023. Okay. So, what I would love to hear in the chat box, what's that one thing that you want to get that the money is going to give you that makes you most inspired? Put it in the chat box. What is that one thing? I would love to hear. So, just one thing that I want to say about goals, and it's very important that your goal is at the right type of goal so that it gives you inspiration. So, there's three types of goals that you can have. It's A, B, and C. Depending on the type, they give you different level of drive and inspiration. One is an A type goal, and this is something that we know how to do. Typically, this is what people do because they set goals that they know how to achieve. So, if you're a network marketer and maybe you have achieved a rank of some sort, and then you go up and down because you go backwards in your growth and you want to become a diamond because that's something that you've been before. So you're setting a goal that you already know how to achieve. You know, if you do certain steps, that you can achieve it. Then there's the B type goal. This is where we think, well, I never achieved this, and I probably just need to hustle a little harder. I'll get it. So maybe your goal is financial, and you think, well, if I just go and get a side job, I'll achieve that goal. It's a little bit of a stretch, but there's no growth attached to it because you know it's just about putting things in the right order or hustling a little bit harder that it will happen. And so a B type goal is usually what you think you can have or your needs. So when I ask you what your goal is and you say to me, I want to earn 5,000 or $10,000 per month. And I ask you, what is your why? And you say, to pay off my expenses. I'm like, that's not the right goal. Because when your goal is about needs, it's not going to drive you as much as a goal about your desire. You need to stretch so that your needs are covered for sure. and you still fulfill your desires. Otherwise, you're not going to do what it takes. So, the third type of goal, which is a goal we all want you to set, is a C type goal. You have no idea how to get it. So let's say you want to buy a house. You found one of, and you know what's so cool? I have to share this because one of my clients, she found a house and she had no idea how she was going to get it or where the money was going to come from. But for about 2 weeks ago, she picked up the keys for the house. So she managed to do it. So most people will not go for a goal that they don't know how to get because they get hung up in the how. Don't worry about that how. I'll tell you how to bypass the how. But for now, just ask yourself, what do I want from the bottom of my heart? How much do you need to earn per month to get it? It is, for example, a dream home, or it can be regular travel with your family, or being your own boss and earning what you want per month. That's how you set your goal. And if you're in doubt, your success advisor is going to help you to identify the right goal. Okay, so who here is going to do the homework? So here is your homework. Get excited. What I would love for you to do is take a piece of paper. And again, you can take a screenshot on your phone and write down your goal in the format that I just shared. So this is the format, the typical format to set your goal. Yoo-hoo, Facebook user, love it. I'm so happy and grateful now that I easily make per month. And I'm so thrilled because now, and this is where you add what you're going to do with the money, what the money is going to do for you, the meaning. And you can have this in your workbook also. And 3 to 5 times a day, I want you to repeat that goal out loud with conviction. When you repeat it, visualize yourself, for example, in this beautiful house by the lake with an income of, let's say, $20,000 a month. How do you feel when you achieved your goal? You may not yet fully believe that you're going to get it, but if you want it from the bottom of your heart, this is the rule of thumb. And so the repetition of it over and over a period of time creates belief. Did you guys hear that? When you repeat your goal over a period of time, it creates your belief. When your belief is settled in your subconscious mind, and remember, your subconscious mind controls 95% of ideas. So your ideas will start to sparkle and you will come up with things. This is how the law of attraction works as well. So don't worry about the how. It will play out when you believe. You become aware of the how. So all you want to do is set that goal and start repeating and convincing your mind that you're going to have it. And I promise you, you will come up with the how. So there will be homework post in the Facebook group. And guys, honor that Facebook post. I just want you to take a selfie and post that selfie in the comments and write your amount per month that you want and the biggest reason why you want the money. What is this money going to do for you? It is very quick and sweet. And then I want you to tag your success advisor so that they know that you're doing the work. We're going to motivate you to do the homework and apply it. So if you have or if you think there is anybody in your life that you think should be here for these 5 days, if you have people in your life, family, friends, colleagues, that you feel would benefit from this type of workshop, maybe they want to go to the next level in income or success or fulfillment in life, and they're just working so hard to get there, then we would love to invite you to invite them. And we have a special giveaway for those of you who invite 3 individuals and tag them in a special post. And tomorrow we will go into step 2. The first step is to identify what you want. The next step is to claim the psychology of the new you. Okay, so we're going to go into that tomorrow. It's called identity work. It's really brilliant and it's a game changer. So I'm so excited to see your homework today. So post it in the group and really put your energy into it. I'm not saying that this doesn't cost much time. Just do it because this is a game changer. When you have a goal that is worthy of your time and worthy of your money and your life changes. Okay? Thank you, guys. And I wish you a beautiful day, evening, wherever you are. And I see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye. Love you guys.